Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Christian. Today I would like to show you what's happening for the Bitcoin price after the two lawsuits that we have got in the Coinbase and into Binance. And actually guys, you can clearly see that the volatility right now is on the roof, but I have got to show you guys a very bullish pattern that is forming right now, and also I'm going to show you some indicators that are really important to pay big focus there. Okay, so if you would like to know this and exactly what's going on the Bitcoin price and where we are heading, all you have to do is to remain until the end of the video. And before we continue, I would like to declare you that I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you're gonna see in this video is my own personal opinion, my personal approach. Always do your own research before any kind of financial investment or any kind of trade. And do not forget to check my Patreon, VIP Elite Soldiers, because here you're gonna find, guys, a strategy which I deploy in and actually I play with the Bitcoin dominance and the altcoin seasons, and obviously into a potential bull run. But most of the time I play with the altcoin seasons, and actually I'm investing in altcoins just to accumulate more Ethereum and Bitcoin. And that's a very smart strategy because Bitcoin and Ethereum is the very best assets that you can save your wealth. The other cryptos are very good, but they have lots to prove into the world if they're gonna actually exist in 5 to 10 years from now. But until they prove that, exploit the outperforming situation that they have, and we taking profits in BTC and Ethereum. If you're interested for this strategy, highly recommend you to enter. You're gonna find my whole portfolio, my buy and sell signals. But the most important part of this group is the Telegram VIP community, where multimillionaires included on this group, and all together we analyzing things related with crypto, and we are here like a team. We're viewing altcoins and whatever you can imagine related with crypto. Highly recommend, guys. I'm waiting you to see you there. And without losing more time, let's get back to the video because I have got lots of things to tell you today. Initially, guys, you can clearly see that after this massive Binance lawsuit, we saw a big dump, but this big dump wasn't very strong to break this $25,200 area. And I told that into my Patreon group that the time that actually we crashed back here, that if this dam won't break this $25,200, we won't break this support at least anytime soon. And as it happened, the next day, within 24 hours, we saw the Coinbase that got the massive lawsuit, and because SEC say that Coinbase is unregistered broker, and obviously Coinbase, they were expecting to see something like that. They were prepared for something like that. So Coinbase said publicly that this is not a problem, and they're gonna finish that easy in the court. So with the second lawsuit, we saw massive spike on the Bitcoin price. And actually, guys, this second candle here is to send a pre-screen into Gary Gensler, who actually is a guy that's trying to slow the adoption of the Bitcoin, because obviously, guys, the SEC is an apartment of the government. Okay, so they fear the crypto, they fear the Bitcoin, and they are trying, especially on this global financial crisis that we are experiencing, and obviously the bank crisis, they are trying to fear the people that crypto is not the place that you look at. But people saw the strength yesterday, and this was a very great movement that Gary Gensler cannot stop the crypto. Okay, so right now, guys, you can see that today we saw some pullback, and most people start worrying about what's going on. Are we gonna actually get to the upside, or are we gonna see furthermore dump to retest eventually this $25,200? Guys, I have to tell you before I speak for the resistance that you should pay focus, that here we are forming a very beautiful fall wedge pattern, and this is very crucial because we are getting every day very close to a breakout. So if we're gonna see eventually in the daily time frame, which we are forming this fall wedge pattern, a breakout to the upside, this could be massive, because you can clearly see that this resistance of this fall wedge pattern is not only the resistance of the fall wedge pattern, but is a resistance of a downtrend movement. So a potential breakout here could actually pump the Bitcoin price into very high number. Okay, and more specifically, guys, I'm gonna jump straight to give you the approximately technical price target of this fall wedge pattern. If we're gonna, for example, break here, you can clearly see that we have a technical price target at $31,300, which, according to my opinion, is very rational technical price target, and we can get there if we break this resistance. Obviously, first of all, we would have to break this massive blue line, and then subsequently we will continue with this green weekly resistance, and then we have the strongest resistance, which is this $30,500, which consists the strongest support of the previous bull run of the 2021. You can clearly see previously on the previous bull run we had this very strong resistance as a support. So if we actually break this yellow line, I'm expecting to see an altcoin season. I'm expecting to Bitcoin, guys, to see Bitcoin at 32, 33, even at $37,000 in that range. And also I'm expecting to see a potential altcoin season. But from the other side, if we actually gonna see a furthermore dump straight to this $25,200, I'm also expecting that lots of people gonna open big long positions, because, guys, I highly believe that, especially the thing that happened yesterday, that Bitcoin has already some adoption in the bear market, especially when we saw the bank crisis, that instead of actually see furthermore down of the Bitcoin price, we saw this incredible rally to the upside, and we reverse the situation, because it wasn't only a big pump to the upside, but it was a very huge pump, which we reached the $31,000, very close to $31,000, and that was very impressive. Okay, and you can clearly see that after this crazy pump, Bitcoin didn't go under this $25,200, at least until now. Okay, but even as we are holding the price of Bitcoin at those levels, this shows big strength for the Bitcoin price. Okay, and also, guys, do not neglect that lots of people gonna open big long positions on this red zone. If we're gonna touch the $25,000 or $25,200, lots of people are gonna open big long positions. So be ready to see if we're gonna touch this support, a big bounce to the upside. Okay, but let's say the last scenario, which is actually, instead of doing all the previous scenarios, to get straight to this $25,200 and break it. I don't believe that this, to my eyes, is very hard to happen, but obviously everything can happen. Okay, but if this scenario is gonna play out, then the situation is gonna become catastrophic, and we're gonna get straight into $20,500, according to my opinion, to close the CME gap that we have open. Okay, you can clearly see right now that we have here a CME gap which is still open at $20,500. This is exactly what I would like to show you guys. Also, I would like to show you a MACD indicator on the daily time frame, which you can clearly see hasn't got any direction. We closed that with a death cross, then we saw golden cross yesterday, and right now we saw another death cross. And obviously I believe that, especially if we're gonna break this to the upside, we're gonna see a very big golden cross that gonna bring the Bitcoin price into very high numbers. But let's see what's gonna happen. Also, the Bollinger Band, guys, has not squeezed yet as we supposed to see. It's squeezed, but not as much as we can potentially could see in other ways. Okay, it seems that we could potentially see 1 or 2 days more into that consolidation phase, with the Bitcoin price moving into that area. So there is a big probability to move in the next 1 to 3 days into that area until we're gonna get squeezed on this forward pattern, and until we gonna see if eventually gonna break this massive resistance or not. Okay, so this is exactly what I would like to tell you guys on this video. Also, the Dixie is right now stable at that $104. It's moving into a consolidation phase, and Bitcoin dominance after this massive pump that happened because the lawsuits is standing at 48%. So let's see what's about to happen in the next coming days if actually we're gonna break this massive resistance on the forward pattern. And this is exactly what I would like to tell you. A big thank you guys to everyone who's supporting me. Appreciate you for that support from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you all in my next video. Drop down